Black Attack.
Black Attack is an investigative and enlightening television show dedicated to uncovering and analyzing the systemic propaganda against Black African Americans throughout entertainment history. From movies and television to music and news, the show delves into how these mediums have been used to perpetuate stereotypes, distort realities, and demoralize an entire community. Guided by Professor Ralph Edwards, a seasoned historian and elder who lived through the Jim Crow era, Black Attack provides a dual lens of academic rigor and lived experience. Each episode will spotlight specific clips, images, or narratives, examining their cultural context, the intentions behind them, and their impact on society. The show aims not only to expose these harmful portrayals, but also to educate viewers on the resilience and contributions of Black African Americans in the face of such adversity. For over a century, entertainment has shaped how we see the world and how the world sees us. But behind the laughter, the music, the headlines, there's a darker story. A story of propaganda, a story of control. But we've always been more than their lies. We've been innovators, leaders, creators. It's time to set the record straight.
Black Attack.
She kicks it off, rubbery up dust. She keeps it nice and soft, rubbery up dust. If someone hollers off, from me mama with the boogie beat.
Since the inception of film and television, these mediums and their various platforms have been functioning as a disservice to Black people.
Black Attack. 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 Black Attack.
That's all I can stand. I can't stand no more.
Hello, I am Professor Edwards. Have you ever laughed at something as a child only to grow up and realize that what you found funny was never meant for your amusement, but instead for your oppression? What if I told you that the cartoons we cherished were not only dripping with racial stereotypes, but were instrumental in shaping the hate-filled narratives that persist even today?
What do you all mean?
I'll tell you what I mean, ma'am. Scrub Me Mama with a Boogie Beat was produced by Walter Lantz Productions in 1941 and distributed by Universal Pictures. Walter Lantz, best known as the creator of Woody Woodpecker, crafted this cartoon during a time when Black Americans were fighting for recognition, rights, and respect. Instead of aiding that struggle, this cartoon reinforced harmful stereotypes of laziness, hypersexuality, and incompetence. From the opening scene, Dixie music sets the tone, and we're introduced to Lazy Town, where its Black residents are so lethargic they can't even pull fish off their lines.
Stop for lunch.
The oversized Mamie in the cartoon open is no coincidence. Her image reflects the Mammy archetype, an overbearing, unattractive, yet subservient figure created to mask the reality of Black women's exploitation under slavery. This archetype had conveniently served as propaganda to erase the very real violence and abuse enslaved Black women endured, while perpetuating the myth of their willingness to serve. The mammy stereotype emerged from the plantation economy of the antebellum South. It was a creation of white imagination designed to depict Black women as loyal, nurturing caretakers of white families while desexualizing them to counteract the ugly truth. Many enslaved Black women were victims of systematic sexual abuse by their enslavers. Mammy's large matronly figure and cheerful demeanor were tools of propaganda to justify the institution of slavery. It painted a picture of a happy servant, content with her subordinate role. Meanwhile, real Black women endured unimaginable hardships, working in kitchens, fields, and homes without rest or recognition. In Scrub Me Mama with a Boogie Beat, this stereotype is exaggerated for comedic effect. But make no mistake, these images were created to reinforce the narrative that Black people are inherently inferior, lazy, and incapable. They justified exclusion from opportunities, from equality, and from basic humanity. But perhaps the cruelest irony lies in the reality these cartoons ignored. The people depicted as lazy were, in fact, the ones picking cotton, building railroads, and laboring under the harshest conditions imaginable. All while the so-called masters reap the rewards of their stolen labor. This isn't just history. It's a reality that has shaped the way the world sees black people and how black people see themselves. From Reconstruction to Jim Crow, from the Civil Rights Movement to today, these depictions have never been fully denounced, and their legacy persists. We must remain vigilant. We must call out these offenses and shine a light on these dastardly deeds. Because without acknowledgement, there can be no healing, and without healing, there can be no progress. This episode of Black Attack doesn't just highlight a cartoon, it exposes a legacy. By addressing these historical injustices, we can begin the work of repairing the damage and reclaiming the dignity and humanity denied to so many for so long.
Black Attack. 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 Black Attack.
That's all I can stand